What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm doing this because it was one of you all, one of my queens, that made me aware of this guy, a little while back for something. I think it was some topic or something, and somebody, I don't know, but I feel like somebody um, made me aware of this dude. And so I went and I watched whatever that was about whatever that was. So I know of him, but he wasn't really my brand because, first of all, there's way too much weed smoking going on, in his video. And, he's just a certain type of brother that's just like, one of these people that, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, what I'm about to say next, but it's an observation, you know, it's a it's a it's a stereotype that I have, I guess, named or identified or categorized in my own intellect. How I identify. It's one of these dudes that, is overly obsessed with pyramids and crystals and rocks and everything in moderation, everybody. And things have to be, as the divine shows us in creation, everything is in degrees. So it's fine to know this and this and that and this, but they should come together in their various quantities, you know. It's this overly, it's knowledge with ignorance, so it becomes recitation, it becomes a caricature, it becomes an act. It just becomes a show, really. People who have wisdom and who seek knowledge, we express your knowledge and wisdom in a way that is academic. It's a sharing more than a dictation, and it is to share with all. But you don't need to come with I'm 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 anointed, in some sort of way. Like, I'm anointed, you know. And some of these guys just give off that feel, and he's one of them for me that just gives off that. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I mean, he's a likable dude, Just his styling is just not my brand, The way that he discerns information. You can also, when you hear these people, their speech is always disjointed. It's not a full thought from beginning to end. It's not a full thought. It is a sputtering of information. It's kind of off the rails. It's all over the place, It's not succinct. And, and there's a difference. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. But that's, it's I don't know, man. I should find a way to speak more in depth and more clearly to that, what I was just trying to express. But why I'm bringing this even is because of the reason I just stated, but also because I just thought it interesting that, Kevin Samuels just passed away, uh, Rahim of Allah, and, and he was a noted YouTuber, and apparently this guy is too. I'm not sure how many people he has, um, but he's noteworthy. Um, and apparently he has been accused of child molestation and a host of other things we're going to read and find out. I just pulled up the first article that I could find that had a great picture and looked like it was going to try and tell the story, and we'll find this out together. I thought it also noteworthy to share. Before I share that, let me share this with you. This sister, this was done 8 months ago, and apparently she had he had beef with her or she had beef with him, and she's another one with these crystals and spells and you know this overly hotep stuff. It's one thing for black folks to have information and knowledge, but some of our people are just running too far off the edge with the shit. You feel me? And it starts turning into sorcery and witchcraft and shit. I'm over that. I'm over that. There is a way to have a healthy and real understanding and connection to the universe, its energy, our ancestors, and all those things. I'm full of that. But I don't even need the words to explain this. You just listen to any of these people and then listen to me. That's the answer. That's the difference. You feel me? She I thought was interesting because you should go and watch her. It's called Rashad Jamal Finally Took His Mask Off. And I thought that she was going to be talking about the current, these allegations or whatever. But it turns out it's 8 months ago. So she clearly can't be talking about that. Indeed, she's talking about some interaction that she had with him where he was, I guess, trying to holler at her. And, he's telling women he can make you orgasm over the phone and this and the third. I mean, just, I just can't, and let me say this too. It occurs to me to say this right now. The other thing with intellectuals, and I am definitely consider myself an intellectual. Do you understand? One of the other things with intellectuals is you would never get that type of talk or those motivations out of an intellectual. Do you understand? Mature people in general, quite frankly, certainly men, real men, have placed our urges and desires and lusts in their own box. Do you understand? That's a fiery box, but it's not meant for display and to be advertised and all those things, But a lot of these brothers let their dick run away with them. You feel me? Or they run away with it, whichever you want to call it. You have to overcome your animalistic lusts and desires and temptations and urges and things that take you into that realm, because that's outside of the realm of knowledge seeking and wisdom harvesting and things like that. You see, sexual anything is not part of the spiritual realm of knowledge. Hear me now. Hear me. Uh-oh, low battery on somebody. Oh, all right. Well, she's over. Anyways, all right, go see her. Yeah, go see her because it was kind of prophetic, because she was saying that he had said he was putting some kind of hex or a spell on her. And as it turns out, it looks like it backfired, and now the spell is on him. All the bad karma went his way, So I just thought it was interesting that her thing was 8 months ago, and we're just finding out about this now, and this is in the last days. So apparently she was right in her observation, whatever. And I'm sure she was just saying, but still, I think it was interesting to add that piece because it was part of my what I learned and preparing to try and present this to you. So this is the dude, and usually in his videos, do I have one I can show you? Is there one on this feed? Just so you get a flavor of who he is and how he is and stuff. You don't just have to go on my description. You can just see it for yourself. You see, there he is with statues and, I'm not sure. And he's got the blunt there, smoking the blunt. You see he's all over the place. And not to say that there's not something wise that can come out of him, because wisdom comes from many places, You could see some pissy, dirty, matted hair ass bum lying in a dumpster someplace, and some wisdom can come out. You feel me? That's real. So I'm not saying that he doesn't have that. I'm just trying to say, it's it's kind of like when you put a child in the pool for the first time, and they now they've learned to swim. They can at least not drown, but that doesn't make them the Olympic swimmer. You feel me? They're not ready to do the high dive with the double flip and the tuck and the perfect entry into the pool without a splash, and they're not ready to do. I mean, they just learn how to swim, and that's how I categorize a lot of these overly hotep people. They're just getting a little bit of something, and now they want to light it up as if they are the professorials of everything, and you have to be very careful. As someone consuming, I always tell you, you have to vet the source. I've told you, even me, I've told you 1 billion times, sweep behind me. Sweep behind me. You're never going to get that out of any of these people. They'll never say those words because they've arrived in their mind. They know it all, you see. And be very, very careful of anyone proclaiming themselves to be gods and goddesses. That shit is out of here. You understand? Because the answer to that, when they say they are a god, then tell them, create something out of absolutely nothing. You can't use anything on earth. Produce it out of thin air. Do it. And if they can't, then they need to sat their ass down. Do you understand? Sat. So, just so you can get a flavor of this dude, hear this now. What was his topic on this? This was the war against the unvaccinated. Right.
I'm talking about some of the most evil entities you could ever come across. You have not a clue what entities was in their bodies. See what I'm saying?
Okay, maybe I should just rotate the damn thing since
if you only knew who was in Beyonce the whole time you were seeing her.
You see the statue and the
in the spotlight. If you only knew.
It's just a voodoo sort of vibes going on.
Talk about entities that have slayed thousands and thousands of souls.
You see. So this stuff just gets into witchcraft. Let's move ahead a little bit more just so you can see.
Them how they want to use this shit. And if you have no defense, you just out here. Chris Jenner, who they used to destroy Martin. They used Chris Jenner to destroy OJ. They used Chris Jenner to destroy a lot of motherfuckers. And lure them in positions.
Anyways, again, it's rattling. It's a lot of it's drama, you see. And sadly, my people are really turned on by mediocrity like that, because I know your ass too. And this is why one of the many roles that I play is to be a warner. You understand? And a reminder. So you will pick up little things and you become disjointed too. And you start reciting a bunch of unconnected shit. You know? Listen, somebody can give you a brand new car tomorrow. If you don't know how to drive like a civilized human being, then you shouldn't even have the key to that damn car. And such is the case with knowledge and wisdom. It's like driving a car. You understand? You need to know what you're doing. So this is this Rashad person. Now, the other thing that I did appreciate is that his wife made a very passionate defense and plea for her husband. And why I wanted to highlight her is because that's exactly what a woman should be doing anytime her man is faced with anything. Do you understand? When the woman is, again, you've been given this, the woman should go out and work, and she can, that's fine, if she wants to. But she shouldn't be doing it because she has to, or because she's been told by society that she should. If she organically feels that, which you don't really have any chance to feel anything organic in this damn society, do you understand? Because you will do and say things that you will swear you just came up with it on your own, but your ass has totally been programmed. So don't even get me started on that. But in the way it should be, in an ideal environment, that woman, in fact, we don't even say housewife as Muslims. We don't do that because the wife is not married to the house. Do you understand? She is the keeper of the house. And what that means is not she's there cooking and sweeping and doing windows and shit. It means that she holds the fortress while the man is away. She defends his honor and his treasure. Do you understand? The children, the home, somebody comes to the house seeking anything, she defends and holds the castle. She does not speak against her man to anyone. You understand? That looks like not giving out information that shouldn't be given out and things like that. So I applaud this sister because she was defending him in this piece. Wait now. She's defending him. Hold up, y'all, because whoever's trying to call me is going to get on my fucking nerves. And then I'm going to be up on charges of murder. Oh, wait, no, because I wanted you to see the wife first.
We found out later in August that additional to us taking him back to his mom at the police station, she added on and accused Rashad Jamal White, my husband, that her 11-year-old daughter Rashad told her to touch his private part.
Okay, wait.
So we immediately got lawyers.
This is longer than what I wanted,
you
y'all.
guys know that
we don't need all of this. The first one that I saw was just a short thing. It was concise. It's exactly what I'm describing that I want you to see. This one is like, I guess, the whole thing to that, and I don't want that. I need you to hear how she's defending her man. That's what I'm trying to say.
The marshals end up coming to our house, fixing that. We immediately got lawyers. He's been working his ass off. So we decided the month of May, he was literally going to take a vacation. Yes, he was going to post, every now and then, but he was not going to go live or public. And if he did go live, it will only be on the website and only on YouTube on Sundays. Okay? So May 3rd, we're on the way to his eye appointment. We leave our house. By the time we get to the end of the street to turn on the main highway, 2 to 3 minutes later, Now, mind you, we go everywhere. My husband never leaves his family. Never. Even the dog. The dog comes with us. So everybody was in the vehicle when we left on May 3rd. I was driving. He was in the passenger seat. The kids were in the back with Simba. So now we're at May 3rd. May 3rd, we're going to his eye appointment. We get down our street. We make a left to go on the main highway to go to the doctor's appointment. I kid you not, I made a left at the traffic light to go down Old National. 2 or 3 seconds later, I hear sirens. Now I'm thinking, okay, somebody just got in an accident and they needed to shoot to wherever they needed to be, okay? Or I thought it was a funeral section, I thought it was a funeral section. So I'm not thinking, had no idea that they were coming for us. So I literally pulled over to the side so they can, basically pass me. They did not pass me. The next thing I hear is hands up, hands up, hands up. Now, mind you, at this time, we have guns drawing at us, okay? We had an AR-15, okay? And they literally was pointing the gun straightly at the girls. The girls were in the back seat. And Simba was in the back seat. I'm sorry, y'all. Just give me. They wouldn't tell us anything. Telling us to roll down the windows. Roll down the windows. Put your hands out. Put your hands out the window. Okay? Put your hands out the window. Turn the car off.
This is important, but
roll down the windows. Turn the car off. Get out the car. Throw the keys out the window. My husband is not no motherfucking punk.
Yeah.
If it was me and him, y'all, we both would have fucking transcended because we know goddamn well that they would have did something completely different. But since we had our children in the car, he would never put his family in hurt, harm, or danger. So he had to do what he needed to do as far as him being a husband, because he's a husband. He's a father first. Y'all know him as Rashad Jamal, the intellect, divine insight, but we know him personally. We spend all the time out.
Even that intellect, divine insight, I mean, it's just, I can't. It doesn't, it's like it's a self-aggrandizement, Again, not saying this is a bad person. A lot of these people are just, they're excited, they're on fire, but they're just, the word just escaped me. Damn it. Their application is just, they're just running away, Here's one. You guys know, when the opener of my video, and now, with his divine gifts from God, and channeling the wisdom of the ancestors, you see, I'm letting you know, this is not about me. This is not about me. This is not about me. I'm telling you from what place I speak. That's from where I speak. I'm not self-anointed. I am a seeker of knowledge. Dalib. That is me. So I needed to make that distinction.
Hours of a day with him. Y'all only did with him for a couple of hours. We are with him completely every day. So it's different. It's different from us. He loves his daughters. He loves his family. That's the reason why he went ahead and went in. That's the only fucking reason.
I think we've heard enough there to make my point. You know, like that is a woman defending the character and the honor of her husband. That is 100% on point. Like that's what it is. That's you need your woman to be, and your man. Like if it's the other side and you're the woman and you whatever is going to happen to you, your man should be able to stand in the crease for you. You feel me? So, you need your woman to be your advocate. That's your other half. That's your completion. So, in the selection process of a woman, brothers, you need to be asking yourself, can this woman speak on my behalf? Can she defend my honor and my character and my castle, quite frankly, in my absence or in my demise or in my whatever? You feel me? And again, this is one of the things that makes Michelle Obama so extraordinary. I just had to use that. I had to get the British accent in, y'all. Now, that was just now. All right. But this is one of the things that makes Michelle so extraordinary. Because for all of his, I'm the president and I'm a two-term president and that's all fine. And I'm a model and I'm perfect and I went to Columbia and I went to, that's all fine. But this woman, this queen, can stand before the entire earth and speak with poise and grace and power and conviction and intelligence. And beauty. You understand? That's what it is. What did she say when they said, what's your role going to be? How are you going to approach your role as first lady? She goes, I'm mom in chief first. You understand? Because that's what it is. Damn it. I'm supposed to hover over these eggs we got. That's what I'm supposed to do. Mother hen first, goddammit. Don't get it twisted. You see? And then everything else. So it's just, I had to contrast that for you. I needed to do that. And by the way, most people are going to cover this and it's going to be a bunch of sensational drama and bullshit. When the Jedi speaks, you learn. Do you understand? When the Jedi speaks, you learn. Because I'm not interested in that. I'm trying to bring you another value. Let us be very clear. Now, so let's move to this article now to find out what is the charge and what is going on and why should we care. Now, was Rashad Jamal White arrested? Vuntukut charges and mugshot on Twitter. Not really understanding what I just read there. All right, this is People. Written by this. All right, moving on. Free Rashad Jamal White, because it cut me off, and Vuntukut have been arrested, have been trending hashtags on social media platforms after news of their arrest. Okay. Both of them are digital content creators who primarily focus on motivational topics. The authorities reportedly arrested them on the same day, 3rd May. However, they face different charges. Nonetheless, their fans on social media have been making posts about freeing them. So I guess both of them were arrested then? But no, because she's up there telling us the information. So apparently she wasn't arrested. Yeah, maybe she was just detained or something. Content creator Rashad Jamal White was arrested on 3rd May. It was a result of the events that happened the past year. According to Rashad's wife, he got his son, Zaza, from his baby mama in May. However, she accused him of kidnapping her child, which had him return the kid. Then in August, She further alleged that Rashad asked her 11-year-old daughter to touch his private parts. After that, the marshals visited their house and broke down the door, but didn't find them. Following that, he hired lawyers, and he has appeared before the court since October. The last date was on 27th January when he and the officials had a miscommunication. He and his family reportedly didn't know whether he had a new court date or where to turn himself in. And on 3rd May, the police confronted Rashad and his family while driving their way to his eye appointment. They arrested him for child molestation and cruelty to children in first-degree charges. You see, they always got to give you the first degree. You feel me? He is currently in the Barrow County Detention Center. On Friday, 6th May, he had his first appearance before Judge Curry M. Mingledorf, but was denied a bond. So he's dangerous now. He's dangerous. But Kyle Rittenhouse is fine. You know, and he murdered 3 people. But yeah, you know, it's fine. All right. No bond. The social media creator, his next court date is 19th May at 9 a.m. for the bench warrant when he and his family were out of town. His wife asked the supporters to write character references so he could get a bond. Social media influencer and rapper Voon Tukut is reportedly out of jail. Plenty of rumors have been hitting the internet about his arrest. Reportedly, police had arrested him the same day as Rashad Jamal for felony charges. He owned a firearm and illegal substances. So I don't know who that is. All right, and he's not really the subject of our thing here. Let's see if this is a shorter clip.
To the guys and goddesses of Planet Kai.
Yeah, I think this is the one.
Positive energy always creates elevation. I come to you on behalf of my husband, Rashad Jamal White, as y'all know him as Rashad Jamal. I want to let you guys know that on May 3rd, actually before that, let me go back. May of last year, if most of y'all who have been following him for a couple years now, it was an incident where he was able to get his son from his baby mom. And as soon as we got him, she had called. Okay, so last year, it was a charge placed on Bay about kidnapping Zaza, his son, from his baby mom. Okay, we end up taking him back. That's all on YouTube, and that's all on his platforms. You can go back on YouTube and see the video of us taking him back to the police station. Then we found out later in August that additional to us taking him back to his mom at the police station, she added on and accused Rashad Jamal White, my husband, that her 11-year-old daughter Rashad told her to touch his private part, okay? And we've been dealing with court dates since then. The last court date was January 27th. We was contacted by our lawyers that the judge was going to reset. And as far as the miscommunication, that wasn't the case. So basically, they said that he was on a turn-in base, which we had no fucking idea. We was not in contacted or anything since January the 27th. Okay? Now, it comes May 3rd. May 3rd, we're on the way to his eye exam. Because, mind you, he's been working his ass off. So we decided the month of May he was literally going to take a vacation.
Okay,
And on
we've heard that
YouTube,
part. Let me say this, everybody. You know, and I've spoken about this, and I'm sure I will continue. But to say that, you know, just like his baby's mom, again, for all these people with all this divine intervention and all that, none of them are trying to live divine lives. You see, they're on camera drinking and smoking blunts and doing all sorts of stuff with all their divine everything, you know. But nobody's trying to live a divine life. Nobody's doing that. We should hear his ex-wife. We need to be over producing children outside of wedlock. This whole term, baby's mama, is something that makes me sick to my stomach. Every time I hear it, it's such a throwaway term. Like if I was a woman, first of all, if I was a woman, I wouldn't open my legs to no man that was not married to me and had been married to me for several years before I'm gonna be trying to open my legs or have a baby. That's first. But if I was a woman and I hear that, I just feel like nothing. That's just the bitch that had my baby. You know, that's some bitch I slept with. That's what it really translates into. I mean, let us understand. That's what, you know. I mean, that's what it. That's what it is. Oh, is that your wife, man? Oh, no, that's just my baby mama. Like that's them over there. I don't know them. It's sickening. It's sickening. And when you even meet a dude and he has you should be asking him if he has children, and the answer that he gives you should determine whether or not you're going to have a damn thing to do with him at all. If he doesn't say, "Oh no, that's my ex fiance," even, you know, or that's my best friend, we just didn't work out, you know, but we produced a child, and something like that. Because he's telling you the value that he places on women just from that. My baby's mama. Brandy even has a song, literally called "Baby Mama," and I think she's, you know, celebrating or giving, you know, some sort of, you know, good image to just being a baby's mama and shit. I'm over that shit, dude. I'm over it. I'm over it. And if you're one of these twisted ass women out there that want a baby but you don't want a relationship, then take your bitch ass to the sperm bank or something. And just be impregnated by somebody you never gonna know who they are and never met them ever and won't. This is a stain, a definite blemish in our community as a people. I'm sick and tired of it. And you're not a man if you've got any exes that are trying to cause drama in your life. That means you don't know how to select a woman because you're a boy. Because men know how to select women. And there's a difference in women and girls, and there's a difference in boys and men. There is. Damn it. So you should be selecting at the very beginning. I mean, it's just... there's so much that is just... I can't. You know, not to mention our children suffer because where's their identity at? You know, so now I'm the child. And this dude is calling my mother his baby's mother. How am I supposed to feel about that as a child? As the child that y'all produced? I mean, they talk about, all the trauma and, the hurt that children of divorce have to go through, and they're just so traumatized they can't go on. Well, what is the child who's the product of this bullshit going through? Where's that diagnosis? Where's that at? You see? So you're not a man if you are selecting a woman who can't be an ex if things all go bad. You understand? Every single one of my exes has been a friend and no drama. I've told you guys I've got pictures and videos I can show you. One in particular stands out where I literally have 6 ex-girlfriends in this picture with me and my fiance, and there's no drama. We're all at one of my sister's house for some function, a cookout or a party or something. I don't know what it was, but there we all were. There's no drama. Nobody's trying to get back with me. Nobody's trying to holler and start drama and all. And it wouldn't happen because I'm not just seduced by the booty and the titties when I meet you. I'm trying to go directly to your soul and see, who are you as a human being? What are you? Are you an angel or a demon? You feel me? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have the character and the intellectual property that I need? That if it all goes south, we could still be civil human beings. The only heifer I never would talk to and never saw after I broke up with her ass was my fiance. That bitch. Because she cheated on me. But outside of that, no issues. No issues. And thank God, no child. You have to pick a mate, brothers, that can be an ex. God forbid, you hope that when you get with a woman that's going to be it. But many of you don't care about that. Many of you just are going from one chick to the next. You're not interested in love and devotion and dedication and commitment and loyalty. You're not interested in any of that. Proof of this is when a baby is produced, then, man, she came up pregnant. How did she just appear pregnant? Really? How'd that happen? Because you weren't there? Well, what happened? This is a miracle. We have to study it. What happened? Or no, this one. She trying to trap me with a baby. Really? Damn it, she strapped you to her and made you, damn it, inseminate her. That evil whore. Get her. Is this what we're to believe? Nobody's taking responsibility. The women or the men. Nobody's taking responsibility. And women, sadly, you have an extra obligation because you're the last line of defense on every damn thing. Certainly with this. Because men are only going to be as reckless as you allow. Do you understand? Because anything other than that, then it must be rape. And if it's not, then that means you went along, and that means you didn't hold the gate. Both people should be responsible. But at the end of the day, that woman has really got to hold the line on this. You understand? You need to provide the condoms, and you need to be sure that he's wearing at least 2 of them. Just in case he's some backwards ass Negro that's trying to impregnate you secretly and shit. Or he gonna slip the condom off, or, some of these bullshit things that people do that just, I don't understand. But you gotta hold the line. And you must remember that if a man can't take you to fucking McDonald's before the baby, you're definitely not going to Spago after the baby. It's not going to happen. It's not. We talk about black love, but we're not defining it and we're not living it. Black love begins at how you even think about a woman. Black love begins at how you treat a woman or a girl, from just when you're just a little stinker. Black love begins there. Black love begins there. Black love is, since you're going to live this reckless life that's outside of the boundaries of everything divine, and it's okay to have sex outside of marriage, then the very fucking least you could do is when you meet the sister, you should at least see, well, how's she doing for herself? Well, man, she don't have much. She can't bear to have a baby with or without me. You understand? Now, if you're coming in with a few million and she's in a bad condition and you want to drop a baby, it's still some bullshit if you're not going to marry her. But damn it, at least there would be a coin. And she and the baby wouldn't want for anything. Do you understand that in Islam, if I have a wife and it goes south or she wants a divorce or whatever, I don't need a court. Allah has already said I have to provide for her and my child until that child is majority age, period. Everything, food, clothing, housing, everything is still my responsibility. You don't get to walk away. I've been trying to preach to my people and help you understand the high place, the high shelf, the high cloud that Allah has placed the woman on. She is born with a glorious inheritance simply because she is a female. That's what it is. And I need women to start going and claiming that shit. Just like you would be down at the damn Walmart claiming 50% off, or you'd be your ass there on Black Friday or Black Thursday or Green Monday or some bullshit. You need to go and claim this shit too. You need to start telling brothers, look, I'm claiming my inheritance. Can you give me my inheritance? Can you give me my inheritance? They're going to frown and look at you. They have no idea what you're talking about. And you suddenly turn into a green alien. You say, I want my inheritance. Are you able to give me my inheritance? And then you tell them, my inheritance is that you're supposed to be able to take care of me. You're supposed to be able to marry me. I'm not interested in dating you. You know, there can be a short courtship, but that's just for the sole purposes of seeing how we get along with no sex. See if I like you as a person. See if your character is there. See if you have my inheritance. That I don't need to go out and work if I don't want to. If I don't want to. Just if I don't want to. And if I do, maybe I just hate the white bitch on my job and I walk out one day and I don't need to worry about it because I know you have my inheritance. And that doesn't mean he has to have millions. Do you understand? It just means that he can sustain you. He can clothe you. You're not going to be wearing Givenchy, but you'll have something from Target or Walmart. That's fine. Maybe even the thrift store. But he can clothe you. He can feed you. He can house you. Do you understand? That's what it's supposed to be. And hopefully he has some sort of knowledge and he can educate you. And you can educate him. That's what it's supposed to be. So that how this story goes, if he was living a righteous life, and her, quite frankly, she would not take up with no man that's got some ex-bitch that don't know how to act like an ex. That's what you should also be looking for. You have an ex? Who's she? What does she act like? You didn't take care of that right. I can't be with you because I don't need no drama. Do you understand? And he should have not, I just lost my train of thought. I knew I was losing it. Damn it. Move to something else, Jedi. But he should have handled, if he had handled his this other relationship properly, then he would be worthy to have his 11-year-old daughter. You see, this is also one of the reasons why Allah provides that males and females do not canoodle. We're not social, certainly in physical settings, because things can go on. You understand? If you're not alone with a woman at work, she can never say you sexually harassed her. If you're not looking at a woman, she can never say you were undressing her with your eyes and all of it. Allah has taken care of all these things, everybody. It's all been done. It's all there. It's all there. It's all done. It's done. It's fixed. All you have to do is do it. That's it. That's it. So, and why would this other woman be bitter? Because probably he's not providing financially, never has. That would be one thing. Okay, fine, she could be bitter that he's not there anymore. But what was the circumstance of him leaving her? Did he leave her for this chick? You feel me? I mean, he has done something that has created the situation. He has done that. He has done that. At the very least, he impregnated a woman that he was not married to. She holds responsibility too. But damn it, at this stage of it, talking just about him, he did not handle his business as a man because he is a boy. That's what it is. And by the way, even in his videos, the way he comes across, in fact, this is the first day that I even knew this chick existed. I don't know if I knew he was married. You know. But my point is, the way he presents himself on social media is not how a married man who has children presents themselves. He's up there like some little fucking street hotep dude. Some little street thug. You feel me? Like, this is an immature child, a grown boy. This is not a man, ladies. And to men, and to brothers, this is not a man, in case you don't know what a fucking man is. That's not a man. That's not a man. That's not a man. Not a man. Underscore, highlight, capitalize, italicize. That is not a man. It's not. So he didn't handle his business at all. And now it's coming to bite him. This is probably not a true allegation. I would give him the benefit of the doubt without knowing him. But that's irrelevant because everything is a pathology. Nothing just becomes. This isn't just, oh my God, now I'm being accused of this. No. We have to go back to when you first even seen this sister. Before this 11-year-old was even born. When you first even saw the chick. We have to go back before that. And figure out who you were, what you were doing, and what was going on. How did you engage with this sister? You see, did you plan on this child to come forth? And on and on. You know, we don't just show up today and go, well, this is all the facts of the case. No. We have to go back. We have to go back. We must go back. So, I don't want to do another segment, everybody. I'm going to, I'm just going to leave it here, And, yeah. And I think I'm only going to do live streams now when I can have discussion with people that will come on camera and we can have discussion. No more than just sitting up talking and being an entertainment piece. I'm not interested in that, So I mention that just because, if I did a live stream and, people want to come on and have live discussion about even this topic, I'm happy to do that. But no more entertainment pieces from the Jedi. That chapter of my life is dead. put it in the ground, and put a headstone on it. So I leave this here. Hopefully things will turn out for him positively. I would be willing to say, just to give him the benefit of the doubt, that why would you need to show your private part to your 11-year-old daughter? Wait, was that his daughter, or was it just the daughter of the woman? Let me go back. Let me pause this so it doesn't cut me off. Okay, they just say her 11-year-old daughter. They're not really making it clear. Because they say he got his son, Zaza, from his baby mama in May, and then she accused him of kidnapping her, after she accused him of kidnapping her child, but that was his son. So is the 11-year-old I don't know. After her 11-year-old daughter, he has her 11-year-old daughter to touch his private parts. So I'm not real clear. I would assume that this is his daughter, which would also make it more ridiculous. But that does happen in society, sadly. Parents molest their own fucking children. They should be killed off. I make no apology for that. Whatever. Anyways, your thoughts. This is the Jedi.